Yeah, 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 I can relate. There's so many miles, so many bills, but how many plates? I got 50 on me, but that ain't gon' give me all of the states. No, I ain't take K, but I swear that it feel like I'm doing the race. Hey, do you relate?
I can relate. I'm pulling my weight and I'm making it happen, I'm making it shake. I'm not juvenile, I don't want kids, yeah, I do not play. Cause I don't like games, I've been on my grind, I don't need a break.
Yeah,
hey, do you relate?
Yeah, cause I can relate. I gotta make double and fries, but really I wanted a steak. That extra 1050 I'm saving, I'm putting that bitch in the safe. I'm lying for real, I'm hitting my plug, I'm getting the eighth. I know you relate,
I can relate. I bought the bottle, hit it full throttle, can't feel my face. He want my time, he want my number, I gave him a fake. Gave him a smile, he swapping his card, he taking the bait. Hey, do you relate?
Hey, do you relate? Hey, do you relate? Hey, do you relate? Hey, do you relate? Hey, do you relate?
I can relate, I can relate.
Hey, do you relate?
I can relate, I can relate.
Hey, do you relate?
Yeah, I can relate, yeah, I can relate.
Hey, do you relate?
I can relate, I can relate.
Hey, do you relate?
I can relate,
Do you relate?
I can relate,
Do you relate?
I can relate, I can relate. Yeah, I can relate, yeah, I can relate, I can relate,
I can relate.
I can relate, I can relate, I can relate,
I can relate.
yeah, I can relate, I can relate, I can relate.
Wow.
That is, that's so, I'm never going to get over that laugh. That shit is so obnoxious.
It's perfect. I'm obsessed with it. I wish I could hear it more every day.
Oh, you're
Almost like,
about to hear it.
yeah, I wish I could hear it weekly. Imagine if
Oh, wow.
every week on Monday, I could get into that laugh.
Oh my God, your wish is my command because
Period. We've made it, honey. We've made it. Episode 1.
it's been a long time coming. It's been a
Girl,
long
I
time
think
coming.
we filmed maybe like 3 episodes or like, how many times did we do this before?
we did it no less than 3. No less than 3.
Yeah.
But it was good,
Wow.
you know. We had to
We had to time it. We had to get it together.
Yeah. And it came together.
The dolls are here. We have arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Relatable Content. Yeah. Bitch, I got this DJ board set up and I'm gonna try my best.
She about to go crazy.
Not to act the motherfucking fool.
I can already tell. She about to go crazy.
You already know.
Bitch. Damn, collabs. Are we getting some drums, bitch? I feel like you can damn near produce on that hoe.
Let me tell you something. Don't fucking play with me, bitch. Let me tell you something.
Please.
Yeah. For all of our listeners out there, my name is Ocean Kelly, and I'm sitting here with the fabulous,
Wow. I'm honored.
the iconic,
That's you, bitch.
the one and only, Miss AdrianXpression.
Hey, y'all. What's up? We're here to blow your eardrums off a little bit.
Yeah, you might want to turn this down as you listen. I could foresee a lot of
Yeah.
people cussing us out due to volume.
I'm gonna try to
I'm gonna try to be mindful.
lean back from the mic when
Yeah.
I do my infamous cackles.
It's giving very Fat Joe. Very lean back. All right, y'all. So this first episode, I think, is going to be more so of an introduction. Maybe we could start by like just getting into our tea first. You know, if it's your listener, people know that we wrote. You know what I'm saying? People,
Yeah, you know
people know
what
the
I mean?
squad. You know what I'm saying?
That's a squad
But
right
we could
there.
just give them a little, get them a little light little background about us, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'll start.
Okay.
My name is Ocean Kelly. I currently reside on the north side of Atlantis, Georgia. Producer, rapper, auto-tune singer, skit maker, video editor, content creator, bad bitch.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay, I gotta get quicker with my timing, bitch. That delay was not cute. I gotta get quicker with my fucking timing. Yeah, so that's me.
Yeah. So that's a bad bitch, and I'm Adrian, known as AdrianXpression in the online world. I do a lot of things, which is why half the time I, struggle with organization. I make YouTube videos. I speak sometimes whenever I'm booked. I write sometimes. I've written that's craziness. Right, but yeah, known for talking shit on YouTube. You know, music, love music, obsessed, starting out, getting into it. And that's it. Yeah.
And he got EPs on EPs. Let's not forget.
Stream sucker, stream traffic, stream give me your wig.
Period.
The girls are not letting go of that shit.
Oh, the girls love Give Me Your Wig. I think that's probably one of my favorites too. Whoa, whoa, that ending. Oh my God. You gave me everything I needed.
I just, I can't stay away from a good vocal, bitch.
Bitch, I live for her. I live for her. Okay, y'all. So each week, we're it's given very much loose structure. You know what I'm saying? The dolls are just here to give you good content, give you good energy. But normally, what we're going to start doing every week is we're going to open up a section we like to call the Content Corner. And this will be our weekly breakdown and just, light little kiki about whatever is on social that we're feeling, talking to each other about. So yeah, welcome to the Content Corner.
Content Corner. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see which one you're gonna talk about. Like,
okay, it's a lot of shit on the internet right now. I think honestly, I might have to let you go first because mine is like really fucking. No, I'll go for it. Because mine is like really tiny. It just gives me a key, and I think it's something that is a national treasure. And there's I'm a plug her if I find it, but the girl on TikTok, y'all probably have heard it. This sound is literally taking over my fucking mental.
Oh my God, corny, lame, boo, tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes.
I'm throwing tomatoes. Tomatoes. I feel like tomatoes. It's something else. Can we choose something else that's a little bit more pungent? Because tomatoes,
Yeah.
if they're rotten, then okay, I can see. I can see. But tomatoes are too cute for some of these niggas.
That's true. I just feel like I really enjoy setting someone straight with that sound because it's just like, okay, girl, let's move along. Like, let's just, okay. It's just, I don't know. It feels good to me.
My submission for the Content Corner is like, because I literally had to make a video because I was just laughing my ass off at all of the women who are making fun. It's so funny we doing a podcast, but it's all of the women on TikTok making fun of, like, the sexist incel, like, men who disrespect women all the time. I just love to see them making fun. And
Agreed.
It's just satire and irony. I eat it up.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. I would like to discuss something you've said in a recent video. You were teaching us how to
be an alpha male?
Yes, it's something that I've been struggling with, and I'm so happy you were able to teach me.
Okay.
Especially one of your first points that really stuck out to me that I've had a problem with is I have been showering and using soap.
Wow. It's just such a struggle when you're not an alpha male. When you're using soap and wiping your ass, things like that. Yeah. It's just that's not within the doctrines of alpha men. And I hope that you can. I don't know. I'm struggling with it too. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just
hopefully
we'll get there one day.
We'll grow together. Yeah. We'll figure that shit out.
We'll get there one day.
Child,
that shit is crazy. And it's just like somebody had left one comment like, "What's funny is that you're not even exaggerating that much because that's how they really be talking sometimes."
Yeah, like, for sure. It reminds me. I heard somebody. I can't remember where I saw this at, but they're basically saying when I say straight people, I'm not referring to, it doesn't mean like heterosexual. It means like the straights. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's almost
it's
like when you refer to
it's like when you saying, oh, that's white people shit when something crazy happens. It's like, bitch, obvious. It's like a specific brand of white person that we're talking about.
Absolutely. And I think in the queer community, we do it too. Because sometimes when we're referring to,
What you said?
we don't always say it in the,
That was effective, bitch. You did that.
It's the fact that I finally got my timing right on this sound machine.
You did
I think I figured it out.
You got it. Yes, oh my gosh. I love doing that. Some people have an issue with it, and I understand it, but it's just like, girl,
Yeah.
sorry, you can't be my friend if you get. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I be calling my friends all kind of shit.
Yeah, and it's just so fun. Like
It is.
the shit we say to the shit that we say to each other through introduction. I think a lot of people in the queer community can understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
The ones who get it, and the ones who don't.
gorgeous
don't.
girls.
I guess one thing I wanted to ask you too, just in terms of like being so tapped into social media, since we're like talking about like the content corner, do you ever find yourself like needing a moment to say, okay, bitch?
Oh, that moment was this entire week for me because I don't know, I'm working in a different way now than I used to, especially like you said, because I'm like making content on YouTube and shit. So yeah, this week I did content on Monday and I did content on Friday. I was really trying to work throughout the whole week, but I was like, bitch, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Especially with the kinds of shit that I don't know, social media in general, I feel like there are going to be studies. I feel like there are going to be studies, if they're not already, just detailing what the fuck the shit's doing to us. Like, it's just... I'm sorry.
Absolutely. And it's almost like every 4 or 5 years in the how people is it zeitgeist? What is that word that people be saying? In the atmosphere in the psych. Bitch, somebody will correct me.
Mastermind.
Yeah, I do have the mind of a mastermind. Yeah.
No, but I
like in the atmosphere of social media.
Okay, yeah, in the environment, that atmosphere.
Yeah. Bitch, we will sit.
Internet
the thing about us is we will sit here and try to figure this word out for 30 fucking minutes.
I know. And we have to.
I'm gonna let it go. We'll figure it out. Someone will comment or tell us, hopefully. But yeah, just in the atmosphere of social media, there's always we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Facebook holding on.
Yeah, she's really trying to hold on.
But then in that atmosphere, it's like there's always something new, whether it be Vine, whether it be TikTok. It's going to be like that one thing that kind of splashes, and it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It can be a lot to keep up with. And like, as a content creator, when you're trying to market yourself, you have to fit into new markets if you want to, you know what I'm saying, expand. It's like,
it can be so exhausting. And I don't know. I'm glad you asked me that because I've been thinking about it. You know, as you make content and you're doing your shit, you always know, like, okay, what's the rebrand going to look like? Or how am I going to revamp it? Or how am I going to just evolve? And it's just, like you said, new markets, changing shit. It's like, ooh, girl, let me sit my ass down for a second. That's how I be feeling.
Absolutely. I think I've gotten into TikTok a little bit more. I really enjoy it. The thing that I can't get down with is like the amount, like for me, I like to edit on my computer. So TikTok can be a lot, bitch. Like it's a lot of like.
I don't know how you do it. You already doing TikTok and you doing it. So,
but here's the gag. My secret is that I will edit it on my computer and send it to my goddamn phone.
I feel like a lot of people, especially if there's like super advanced kind of edits, it's like, bitch, I'm not pecking at my phone for 3 hours, girl. Like,
bitch, ain't nobody got time
your
for
eyes
that.
Trying to, so annoying.
Yeah. And nobody has time for that.
But your shit looks good.
But
bitch.
let's take a quick break. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to our brand new podcast, Relatable Content. It's really important for us to make sure that we're able to connect with all of our listeners and give you guys the content that you need to get through your week. Because shit really do be hard out here, okay? So please, send us questions and any advice you want from us to our email, myrelatablepod@gmail.com. That's myrelatablepod@gmail.com. Even if you want to vent to us about your psychotic coworker or that one auntie that keeps saying you need to call her even though she has your number and she can just call you. Yeah, anything like that. Just send us in the questions, send us in any advice you want from us, and we'll take care of it for y'all, all right? And if you're feeling really crazy, you can actually click the link below, head over to Anchor, and send us a voice message, and we'll play it live on air. You can keep it discreet if you want, however you want to do it. It's up to you, baby. Just whatever you want to do, okay? Now, we love y'all, and send us in those questions. Yeah. And we're back.
And we're black.
We're back in black. We're going black. Black to my roots. That's a RuPaul song that's from the 90s that I'm obsessed with because it's sickening. Anyways. Yeah, so... Oh, misrelatable situations. Oh, we definitely need to plug this for our listeners out there.
Yeah. We need to plug it. We need to plug
that for y'all because basically what we would love to do is for y'all to just send us in your questions. We're happy to give advice. We want to know what's going on in your life and be nosy. Yes.
Send us all your tea so we can talk about it in a podcast.
Yes, and let the whole world hear. No, but do feel free to give us an alias name, of course. Yeah. And, everything that we're saying is just advice for you and is not, we're not licensed professionals.
Yeah, please understand that.
Yeah, but yeah, we would love for y'all to send us in your questions and comments to myrelatablepod@gmail.com. Mm-hmm. Just had to plug that for the future because that is a segment that we will, you know what? We could do it today, technically, with each other.
Yeah, period. I like that idea.
We could do it today with each other.
What's your situation?
I wanna know that. I really want to know that.
What's your situation?
So I guess I will ask you for advice first, quote unquote.
Okay.
How do you work on... How would I'm forgetting I'm the listener right now.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Angelica.
Hi, Angelica.
And I was wondering, sometimes I have a tendency to overthink when I'm starting new projects or endeavors. And I was just wondering, how the fuck do you get out of your head? Because I'm always in my head about things and I wish I wasn't.
Okay, well... I have some slightly disappointing news for you, Angelica. Was it?
I thought you left before I already finished the shit, bitch. Okay, yes.
I do the same exact fucking thing that you're fucking talking about. So, I mean, I'm just gonna do the best that I can answer this question because that shit be dragging this shit out of my brain, and it does it effectively. The only thing that really helps me get out my head, because if I'm in my head, that usually means I haven't started, or I have started and I beat myself up about what I created. So it's like the only way to get out of my head about starting a thing is just to start it and to do it and to ignore that shit. But it's hard to do that. Like for me, I know that that's paralysis for me. But once it's over, I can do it. But I definitely struggle with that. Like I'm like, it's not good. I can't do it. Or what if it's not as good as the last one? It's hard. But like actually doing it is like just literally the first step of starting something is when like some of that shit is like clearing away. But like releasing stuff or putting it out, that's also where I overthink too. And the only way for me to get over that is to just put it out.
Just put it out.
Put it out.
Yeah.
So
that's very true.
Yeah.
Starting is the hard part. And that like, even if it's like a task of things I have to do, getting myself to actually fucking start it.
it's so incredibly
is the
hard.
Challenge.
It's so incredibly hard. But it's like when I'm in it, it's hard for me. See, every time it's giving ADHD, but like when I'm zoned in on something, I'm zoned in, girl. Like I'm getting it done.
Yep.
But to tear myself off of that and to start something else, that's where I have the trouble. Or to start something, period. That's where I have the trouble. And I'll be sitting down, not starting it, scrolling on my phone while dragging myself about like, bitch, you could be working on this shit, and here you are scrolling. But it's like even then, I still won't do it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's annoying.
I definitely feel that. I have the same struggle. I'm just happy that you said that it's the act of putting it out because
yes.
It's just like once it's like, bitch, you completed it. Like let it get it off your head. Like
Yes,
absolutely.
I remember telling you about how I was like, I don't know if people would get strict top or just like specific visions for songs. Like, I was like, I don't know if I should put this shit out. And then, like, when people listen to that particular EP, they're like, oh, my favorite song is Tricked Up. I was like,
Yep.
I was
That's
like,
how
okay.
it goes. That's how it goes.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just like, we just be in our own heads defeating ourselves before we even start the shit. And it's like, no, get it done. Do it. So,
Yes, God. That's true.
I'm trying to think. I'm stalling. I'm trying to think of something to ask you. There's just so many questions that I could think of. It's like, okay. So a place I think I struggle with is like networking as an artist. Like I'm very, I don't know, with my energy in general, I'm very like, if someone fucks with it, it's just like, I don't know why I'm like that. I wish, but I feel like I'm extroverted, but it has to be with certain, what you call it, with certain factors already in the situation. Like in certain situations, I'll be extrovert. So I want to say like, or ask you, how do you, how does putting yourself out there get easier? Like, how do you, is it something that just comes like naturally, like, girl, if I want to reach out to this person, I'm gonna reach out and whatever? Or do you have to like work yourself up? Or, you know, like how do you network like that, reach out for collaborations, and how has it like impacted what you do?
I will definitely say that it is not something that just came like, ooh, bitch, I've never been the girl to just be like, let me go for it because of the fear of rejection.
Yeah.
Girl, see, I'm thinking about rejection, getting tongue-tied, bitch, is making me nervous. But no, it definitely was over time. It's literally like, you know how some people can get on these apps, the dating apps, the hookup apps, and just be like, what's the tea? Here's my dick, here's my bow. Like, what's the tea? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it going. And then, like, I'm the type of bitch, when I was on them things, it's like, girl, hi, how long? Like, I'll be a little hesitant, or I would just let a bitch come to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's that fear of rejection. And,
and there's a lot of other fears, too. So.
Ooh, girl. Girl. I need a little mystery sound on my little soundboard. But no, I think what really just made me say, you know what, fuck it, was just realizing how much work and how much content I put out. And I think once I saw a couple of things start to happen successfully in terms of networking, it did kind of give me that sense of like, oh, if they don't reply, like I honestly, to God, can't think of a person that I've reached out to work with that hasn't replied. There's been many, but I it's like I don't. It goes out of my brain because it's okay. Like I'm on to the next. Like I'm working with somebody else, you know.
Yeah.
So it literally is just it's the act of doing, because after you do it, like I remember, I think when I first like linked up with Tony Talks to create content, he commented on a video on TikTok, which did give me that extra push to then say, oh, bitch, let's work. Like, we need to work. Yeah. So I actually messaged him on Instagram or something. I can't even remember. But it was like once he was here for it and realizing that we had so many things we could collab on in the future, it was like, oh, wow, I never would have had this.
If you had not reached out,
Exactly. So from there, it's just kind of, it's literally just been that. If it works, it works. But it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, open the door, and bitch, once you open the door, bitch, your foot, you know what I'm saying? It's up in there.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I definitely feel you on that. That shit is a struggle. And for me, it's because of like the rejection aspect.
That's so interesting to hear you say that, because I'm like, bitch, why would, or why would they not want to hear that shit on their tracks? Don't play with me.
Yeah. I just, you know, who knows, child?
I get it. It's just like how it's a confidence thing too with me. I know, and I feel like people would just be like, "Girl, you ain't confident." It's like, nah. With certain things, it's like it's a confidence thing. I think I just saw a tweet saying that, you know, the Janet documentary is happening. So I saw a tweet saying that Janet didn't want to tour because after she moved like 8 million units and I think the reason she said, based off the tweet, I haven't seen the documentary yet, but based off the tweet, the reason she said she didn't want to tour was because she didn't feel like she wasn't a big enough artist to tour. But I think she was comparing herself to Michael Jackson. But even then, it's like, girl, you're Janet Jackson. Like, what are you talking about? So I don't know. Everyone, no matter what, I guess, has those kinds of like struggles. Because can you imagine moving 8 million? You're just like, I'm not big enough to tour yet. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So
absolutely. It's like no matter how small you think you are, or how big you don't know you are, bitch. Like, you just gotta fucking do it. Because I heard something yesterday. I can't remember what I was actually listening to, but they were just basically talking about like, if it's something that speaks to you and it really moves you, you could see it in people's energy.
Yeah.
Like, people are losing, I think across the board in the creative arts, people are losing their inspiration. They're losing their sense of fucking self-worth.
They are.
And we can hear it in the music. We can see it in the movies.
Yes, we can. I think it has a lot to do with the way that music is consumed nowadays. Because you take any Friday and it's 10 trillion people releasing music. Yeah. So it's just hard. It's hard to navigate. I'm sure like the era before this era with music, they had difficulties that they had to navigate too. But I think social media, just the way it's used sometimes I know it can affect me to make me think that I need to be putting something. It's like, take music for example. I need to be putting something out all the time, all the time. And you got to stay consistent. But well, I think it just circles back to what you're saying about like inspiration. It's like, bitch, I'm not going to be giving you monumental ass EPs every month, like or full of substance or something real every month. I'm not going to do. It's impossible to do that. But I think with the way that like, if you allow social media to make you feel like that, it can be easy to do that. Like, I need to make it, but that's not real. In my opinion, that's not real art. It's not. You were inspired to make that shit. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, oh, I got to keep up, and it just sucks that artists feel that pressure. And I'm sure labels are making them feel that pressure.
Absolutely, because like, I kind of related it to, I think that people outside, so there are people who like want to make music and they're interested in working on it. They're interested in writing. They're interested in concepts and things like that. And then there's other people who's just like a lot of the like video game streamers and stuff. They're very into releasing songs as, it's almost like the song is merch.
Yes,
like,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's just for.
It's just to say that you did it.
It's to say that you did it, but the thing is, it is for their audience and it's working for them. But it kind of dilutes the. It builds up.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like, I feel like what you're saying is like, I wish there was a separate market for those guys.
It will make sense, because what happens if they list it as hip hop, it'll be under hip hop.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And for me as a hip hop head, in a sense, it's like, it was always built on being competitive, raunchy, a lot of questionable characters in the genre, to say the least. A lot of undercover. I ain't even gonna use that button, bitch. But you know which button I was.
It's given.
Queen.
It was given. When Laverne was talking with
that shit took me out.
She was like, girl. I was like, girl.
And then she said, that laugh took me out.
I love that laugh. She was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. And I can see why that would be frustrating. Like move aside, girl. Let me get it.
It honestly is just blocking the airways. But to be real, like, this has been like a trend. Like, music has been kind of like, I'm focusing on hip hop in particular, just because that's something I have like more of like a point of reference for. But it's like it'll reach its peak, and then over time it just gets like diluted. Yeah. And I remember at the time when Soulja Boy like literally cranked that Soulja Boy 2007. I remember how much I was obsessed with it as a 7th grader. And my dad was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, not feeling it. And I'm sure he was like, damn, hip hop, you know,
That
look what
shit
happened to
went
music.
downhill,
But just
yeah.
a year into it taking off, and we were able to see what he did, how he went number one. And it just kind of showed you like, okay, I think it was the beginning of like the social media era.
Yeah.
And I think it just started like the wave, and bitch, the internet's only getting bigger.
I wonder what the next generation's gonna say about their upcoming generation's music. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder what Gen Z is gonna say about I don't even know what's the next generation. I don't even know the generation after Gen Z. You know, but I wonder. I like the conversations like this because you always hear your parents say like, or you know, your older family members like, oh, you know, that ain't good. That ain't good. So it's like now I hear some millennials saying it. So it's like I just wonder. It's just an interesting process, like human culture. So so interesting.
What's really interesting about this time frame is, to piggyback off what you were just saying, I think on TikTok, a lot of the Gen Z kids are like, yeah, the music these days suck.
Oh, even
I
the
like
Gen
this
Z
shit.
kids are saying it.
Yes, they are saying that this.
All right,
they are
that's
saying
different,
that this shit- That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
different.
like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Like Gen Z people are like it's like the millennials have done this thing. Was it who was it? Young Baby Tate, she made a funny TikTok and it was basically just saying like, you know, I'm finna start gaslighting the Gen Z. So whenever you start saying things about calling me old because I'm a millennial, she was basically saying like, what did she say? She was like, oh, you was born after 2000s? Ew. Like, very that. Like, oh, you don't know this song? Ew. Like,
Oh, so it's
very
like doing
that
it back to
energy.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. And it's just so funny because a lot of those kids are like, girl, we hate our music too. Like, what do you think? Like,
I did not know that those conversations were going on.
Yes.
If your own generation is hating the music it's like that's an entirely different conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
my sister's 5 years younger than me. She's 21, and is she 21 or 22? Am I 20? How old am I?
child, I be always doing that with my brother and sister. I'm like, dude,
Oh my gosh, she's 22.
like, how old these
Bitch, the
motherfuckers
pandemic
again?
era. Right. But yeah, she's 22, and she's like, I don't listen to this new shit. Of course, there are like channels of people that she likes. She like a little Summer Walker here, a little Ari Lennox there, but like she is down with the
good
yeah.
shit. Yeah, the fact that she put me on to Doechii is like
Yeah,
so
shout out to
crazy.
Doechii.
Doechii
Shout
is
out to
just-
fucking Doechii.
her mind. Like, wow.
She's got the mind of a master.
The mind of a master.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wow, yeah, Gen Z. I don't know what to tell y'all, sweeties. I'm sorry that y'all going through this. I'm really sorry, y'all. Like, damn, I be thinking about like, wow. Anytime somebody say, "Oh, I was born on the internet," I was born in 2000. Like, what? 2001? What? It doesn't even seem like a birth year.
Yeah. Girl, it seems something ain't right. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, I'm getting old. And just to see how things are changing. But I don't know. I really like Gen Z. Like they seem like certain parts of Gen Z. Like they seem
Agreed.
like they don't put up with nobody bullshit.
yeah, they definitely got a hook on, like, they were born into a world that was so fucked up.
Yes. Yes. And they see that shit.
It's like they were born into a world that was so fucked up, but they didn't have to necessarily go through a lot of the. They have like instant clarity.
Yes,
without
that's true.
having some of the toxic. The things that we're trying to unlearn aren't the things that they're trying to unlearn
Yeah.
because they are just now learning.
Yes.
And these things are still generational, of course, and it's not like instant, but it is clear that like we have a lot more unpacking and unlearning to do.
Yeah.
Just based on, just your upbringing. I think for everyone is different based on upbringing, but these kids are like able to log on to TikTok and see the entire world.
Yes,
Like
that's why that was my point, is that the internet, I feel like it, of course, like we know how to fucking use it, but I'm saying like Gen Z was born with an iPad in their fucking hand.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yep.
I feel like all this isms and bullshit that like, the bad shit in this country that like people are trying to pass other people off as less than human. Like, but then Gen Z opens up their phones and sees other human beings that walk and talk just like they ass. They just live in a different part of the world. I just feel like
Yep.
Gen Z is like, okay, but something's not adding up. Like, these are regular ass people just like me. Like, so I can see why, you know, they were like, they just do not stand for the bullshit.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. With that being said, I think as people in this world, we are all fucked.
Exactly. We're screwed. That's why I like Janelle Monáe. She said we're screwed. And I believe her. I believe her.
We are fucked. We are fucked.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I try not to give into pessimism, but every time like people are just like, oh my God, 2022, like the new year, I'm just like, girl, I'm not feeling inspired. Like them tweets about, oh yes, it's gonna be the year. 2022 is gonna be the year. And you have to walk into New Year's with that mindset.
Yeah.
You have to, be positive. But girl, it's been discouraging as fuck recently. Like, I think my journey now is like learning the balance of like, okay, I do care, but I'm not gonna let those things consume my entire mind. Because I wish I didn't have to care, and part of me wants to just be like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about what's happening. But my only thing is like imagining waking up to some bullshit and not even knowing what's going on. That's the only thing. Like, imagine waking up to something drastic happening, and I don't even have any background or context to what's you know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I'm like, I need to be aware of what the fuck's happening, you know? But
yeah, for sure. It's like you said, it's definitely balance. It's like reminding yourself that, like, you know, you have to take care of yourself. So it's like, bitch, pop in, pop out when you need to.
Yeah. Like this is all you can do. And also, we talking about the internet. I just don't know how much information our brains were meant, like, about other places. Our brains were meant to handle at the same time. Because, bitch, you see a disaster going on over here, fires going on over here, earthquake over here, bitch, somebody dying over here, you know what I mean? Human rights crisis in somebody else's country, bitch. So it's like I want to be aware, but at the same time, I wonder, like, what, like I said, it's going to be studies. I wonder what that's doing to our heads. Like, I wonder what that's doing to our heads. I can go ahead and give you the tea on the anxiety that, the depression, like truly, like all that stuff, I think is part of it. Like, it's literally like, bitch, we are slowly trying to become Lucy from the movie. Yes, bitch. Yes.
That bitch, we are not supposed to be accessing 100% of our brain hole.
I know.
We're going to be floating around this bitch stuck just like.
And you know, that bitch, that's so funny. That percentage annoys the fuck out of me because I'm like, okay, if there's a bunch of flesh in our fucking skulls, why the fuck are we ain't using 100% of that shit?
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying.
Especially when I be forgetting shit. I'm like, bitch, now see, if I had access to the other parts of my brain, I would know where my keys are at.
Okay, bitch. We just need that one Professor Xavier to go ahead and unlock the mutants within us, so we know who we are. You know, like,
and I know,
bitch. I know. What do you think your superpower would be? We could do a whole episode on this, and we should.
Don't let me start there. Bitch, I'm G.
Let's do that next
Grey.
week.
Oh.
We should talk about Jean Grey. Period. Yes, absolutely. I see that for you. I see that for you.
Storm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I don't know who I want to be, bitch. I think I want to like.
Do you like powers that are like more extravagant? Because I'm sure you can tell. Like, I like showy, extravagant. Like Magneto, he's like Magneto's a butch queen. Okay.
Yeah,
he comes with a show every single time. You Homo sapiens and your guns.
Yeah.
So like you like more powers like that?
I do. That's why I kind of think pyro. Something about that lighter.
Yeah.
Something about flicking that little lighter up, bitch, and just saying. Rrr. But then also, you know, the ice is kind of fucking lame until I think about how cold it is.
Oh yeah, bitch. I be you know, dragging ice a little bit.
I would love to freeze a bitch.
But then I walked outside last night in 30-degree weather. I was like, yeah, bitch, this hoe could kill somebody.
Yeah, that shit will fucking and I think in the comics he was like actually riding on ice.
Yeah, that shit was cool. I ain't gonna lie.
That was fucking cool.
That was cool.
So yeah,
and I think he's
firing
like,
ice. One of them.
I think he's gay too.
In the comic?
Yeah, girl, I think.
Was Stan Lee queer? Okay, is that a controversial topic?
Oh, girl, that's a good
lot
question, bitch. Let's get into the tea, bitch. Wait a minute.
It's a lot of.
Oh, what you said? Queen.
Bitch.
Girl, now we finna name that podcast episode Stan Lee was a homo. They finna get us out of here.
Oh, yeah, it's over for us. It's over, bitch. Episode 1 and we're done.
They would be like, oh my gosh, especially the fanboys, girl. They'd be so mad. Let me see. But, I mean, was he, now you really got me looking. First of all, he was married to Joanne Bucock Lee. Girl, and I ain't lying, you bitch. You better look it up. She was.
Stop playing with me.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing with you, girl. Bitch, this is so.
What's her middle name?
The fracking.
Stop playing with me. Bitch.
Bucock. It's called Bucock. Now, see, this is. See, it was a bitch. Now you looking it up. See, you go. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Bitch, so you see, I'm not lying.
Her name.
Her name was Bucock.
Okay.
Now, sis, that's the next name. That's the next single.
My new drag name is Joan Bucock E. Not Lee, bitch. Bucock E. Okay? Stop playing with me. Joan Bucock E. That is a brilliant drag name.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
That shit is funny. Okay. See, but yes, we found an answer. Wow. He was married. I mean, but that doesn't mean that he's, he could have been bi. He could have been bi.
I do think... I just really love the fact that there were so many queer characters in the comic.
Yes,
I haven't read all of them, so I'm not sure how they were treated, but I just like, it's just very interesting of the representation for it to be there for these new age, like, alpha male-esque Marvel fans to be mad every time that there's a queer character. Like, bitch, are you...
I don't get, like, even from just a basic level, just cognitive level, I don't understand how you could be... I don't know. I think it's because like we had to see straight people at every fucking thing that, especially growing up, it was straight people at everything. So it's like, and it's just like, this is what it is. It would be nice to see somebody like me, but it is what it is. If I like the show, I like the show. Like Teen Titans, bitch, I was getting my life. Yeah. But even though I think Beast Boy and Cyborg should be, okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
First of all, Beast Boy should be pansexual already. I just feel like he's a shapeshifter. Like, of course, why would he not be pansexual? But make it interesting. I don't know why the fanboys get so mad. It's like the character is bisexual. Oh my God, you're making it like bisexual. But people like that exist in real life. Like what? I don't get it. You know what? I said I always wanted to play like a queer version of Static Shock, but I'm getting older. I just feel like I would be perfect, but it has to be like a queer version that's like still some of the same personality. I feel like I have some of the isms, you know?
Bitch, you would be an amazing Static Shock.
Like a gay Static Shock.
Right now, bitch. Yes.
Like either just have it set in college probably or something. And like the situations that you could put a college Static in, like at the club, in class. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. That's so perfect. That's so perfect. So cool. If I could have saw something like that just like in high school, it would have fucking changed my goddamn life. I would love that. I mean, truly, it's like people like content that they see themselves in. So I'm just thinking about all the shit that these kids have.
Now that I didn't.
That we didn't have in middle school. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
It's crazy. But I'm happy for them.
They have so much shit.
For them. I'm just like, embrace yourselves, please.
Me too.
I was fighting for my life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, wow. This has been a very eventful episode thus far. Let me check our time. Make sure we still good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good, honey. How about we do this? Let's take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and wrap it up.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out our podcast, Relatable Content. Now, we have so much fun creating these podcast episodes and getting them out to you. But we want to hear directly from you. Do you have any stories to tell? Do you want any advice from us? Make sure that you email us at myrelatablepod@gmail.com. Remember, all of these messages can remain anonymous. And if you're really bold, you can click the link below and leave us a voice message on Anchor. We can't wait to hear from you, so make sure you leave us a message.
And we are back, or we're black. I feel like we should say that often. It just has a certain ring to it. And now we have reached the last part of our podcast episode. We're going to be asking each other this or that questions. Rapid fire. Fire, ready, aim, fire. If you want to go first, you definitely can.
Okay, let's get into it. So, my this or that questions. Here we go. This is gonna be like a little lightning round. Here we go. Vacation or staycation?
Oh, that's hard. Staycation.
Same, bitch. I will sit my ass right here and have a good time. Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah.
She's that girl.
Night or morning?
Night, girl.
Ooh.
I mean, that's
Okay.
when my eyes be open at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Yep. Rich and famous or rich and unknown?
I don't know. I battle with that. Because some days,
Yeah.
I think that's just both my personality. Like, some days I want to be in front and just be like, yes, girl, look at me. I'm that girl. And then other days I'm like, bitch, don't talk to me. I'm locked in my room.
Yeah.
So I can't really pick one.
Yep.
It's or. Give score.
I can agree with that. It's given very much or. Passenger or driver?
Depends on what we're doing. I like to have control a lot.
Yep.
But I don't like driving, so.
As we drinking,
Okay.
well, see, and that's where that
Give me-
might be another
press
or.
you,
I
dude.
feel that. Art museum or history museum?
Art. I
okay.
could be in there forever.
Okay. Wine or beer?
Definitely wine.
Smartphone or your computer or laptop?
Girl, don't take none of them hoes from me. The fuck.
Period. Fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction. Yeah,
Period.
fiction. I get my life. Nonfiction
Yep.
is already too depressing.
Cash or credit?
Cash, cause bitch, don't trust myself with no credit card, bitch. They raised my limit, bitch. I told him put that shit down.
Swipe or no swiping, bitch. You gotta tell yourself,
Yeah,
bitch, because I will be swipe.
I told him put that shit down.
I feel that. Sneakers, girl. I'm not gonna ask that question. That's one stupid. Sneakers or dress shoes, girl. Hello, platforms, pumps.
Period. I was like,
Would you rather have loud neighbors or neighbors that are nosy? That's such a fucking weird question.
it's a good question because it's hard to answer.
Yeah, because it's like, bitch, fuck.
I
both
think
of
I
y'all.
would. I would rather nosy only because I make content. Because, like, I would rather nosy only because I make content. I couldn't do loud, but I hate the nosiness. Like, friendliness is different from nosiness. I like friendly people, but I feel like nosy people got you. What you looking for?
Yeah.
You know?
Imagine like somebody got their ear to your wall and you like, hey guys, I'm back on YouTube. I actually feel like my neighbors have their ear to my wall right now. I'm not really sure, but that's what it's giving. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. They were like, oh, and
Yeah.
oh, see the questions. You have more because I'm getting my life. I could do this forever, honestly.
Bitch, let me think of something on my own, but I do have one. For the niggas, for your niggas, which one is a zun? Bad breath or body odor? Okay,
Bad breath.
I just realized something.
Immediately bad breath.
You know.
Period. Ooh. Okay, so
Wow. Would you like to inform the people now or later?
It depends on the intensity of said body odor and what the body odor is, what we're talking about. Because, you know, like I said, if you do a quick little workout and you want to come over, I am completely okay with that. That's all I'm going to say on that one. I am completely okay with that.
Yes. Oh my God, that is fucking hilarious.
But bad breath, I'm just like, nah, absolutely not.
Okay, would you rather go to the nigga's house or would you rather the nigga
It
come to your
depends on
house?
who the nigga is and how long I've known him.
Ooh.
It depends on how long I've known him. But I mean, in either situation, it's so. But sometimes I feel like, especially if it's like a random person or you just feeling horny or whatever, it's like I do feel safer in my own environment. But at the same time, it's like you trade one thing for the other. You trade them knowing where the fuck you stay at. You trade like them being in your shit. So, but I don't know. Like, going to somebody else's house. It's just, I don't know. Most of them are risky, I think.
Okay, this is my last one. I should have been answering my own questions from jump, bitch, because I feel like I have some good questions to ask you. My last one will be: Would you rather? Okay, as a gay nigga, as us being faggots, queens, would you rather do you ever feel awkward? Okay, I'm not going to preference it with anything. I'm just going to say, when you go out to eat, if you go to the movies, if you're hanging with somebody, and it's the whole reach for the wallet deal, because different people have different, like, you know, based on how they were raised and how they, you know what I'm saying? Do you jump to just be like, let me get both of us, or let me just get me?
It depends on what we're doing. I feel like
movies.
It's I don't know. I'm not really.
Isn't that like
yeah?
awkward,
Well,
like,
okay. If someone's if we go into the movies or something, and I'm the one who said it, then if it's just like a couple tickets, I'll be like, why not? You know, you coming. But I don't know. I don't really be dating like that. So like the rules, and I feel like all that should be like straight people type of shit. Like, oh God, who reaches for the bill?
I agree too, but you know, I just think that there's like our community is cosplaying straight people so much, because that's the only thing that's the only point of reference. Yeah. And I just see so many like niggas online have conversations like
to
this.
To me, that shit.
And I thought that was
it don't really matter. I think it's just, you know, we agree on something and then it happens. Like if I got the tickets, or you want me to get my own ticket, I don't know. I'm not really touchy about like with that shit. I think it's nice if someone you know does it, but I'm like, I don't really expect it. I don't know.
Yeah. I agree 100%. I agree 100%.
Yeah, it's just like I ain't got enough money to be, you know, pressed about it.
Hell
like,
yeah.
girl, let's take care of it. I'm kind of like that with it. So, yeah.
Period.
Your question is interesting. So, here we go. Save 100 strangers or one loved one.
Bitch, if you... I'm
Period. And I don't know why people get on here acting like, oh, you know, take the more... Bitch, I'm sorry. Y'all can be...
That, first off, it sounds like work.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Sorry. Okay.
Girl,
see the future or change the past? See the future or change the past?
Change the past. I just have to. Bitch, I always say, bitch, if I was 12 with my brain now, ho, don't play with me. You hoes it's the things that I have learned, the awareness that I have gained. I would run the world for the better, though. You know what I'm saying? Not in like a Hitler way. It gets very much like, okay, girl, we all gonna have free healthcare, honey. Like,
yes, I
everybody.
Love that.
Yeah.
I agree. So, time machine or magic wand? I feel like those are kind of the same shit, but
you could do so much with that wand.
Yes, you can.
What'd you think? What would you say?
I would get a magic wand as well. I'll be WandaVision on you hoes.
Okay.
This one is hard, bitch. Sight or sound?
Oh, fuck. Don't take my eyes away from me, bitch.
Period. I'm sorry, bitch.
I love music, but like, I'll just need, okay. If I can't hear, but I can see, I will still perform. I will have, the floor will have like some little boom to it, so I can follow the beat, bitch.
People say you can hear it, you can still feel the vibrations of the beat and shit, so you can still get your life. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Don't take my eyes.
Yeah, with seeing, I feel for people who do not have their vision or is fucked up. Mine, child, the blurriness for me without
I was
my
gonna
glasses.
say I'm not far, but what I do have, I would like to maintain.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, good question. Logic or emotion?
Emotion. I'm gonna have to do emotion.
Wow, okay.
I'm gonna say emotion because it's something you can't control. I'm gonna say for the exact reason why I feel like people would choose logic, because logic is something that is just fact. You know it. You can see it. It's that. But I'm gonna say emotion. I really would say emotion first and logic later, because I feel like if you have good intent, I literally do the opposite. I always move with logic before emotion. But if you have good intent, even if you're emotional or say something angry, you can always come back and just think about it and say, okay, bitch, this is what I meant. This is, let me get my shit together. I do think it's important for me to start moving with more emotions, because I'm such a like logistical, analytical like person. I'm trying to move with more emotion. I guess.
Me too. I'm really working.
What would you say?
I would say I think immediately my brain goes to like just logic. Like if you ask me the question immediately, but like I've been working like you to just move with more emotion, or to express emotion, and to be okay with feeling what I'm feeling. Like that's been a struggle like my whole life.
Without any guilt as well. Like just feel it and know that you feel it, so it's true.
Yes.
Period.
And like,
no one can debate you on how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like,
and that's hard to
believe.
believe.
It's like, rooted in gaslighting and all that shit. So like just dealing with that emotion is just as real too. It's just what you do with it that matters. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. That's an interesting one. We could talk about that one for hours.
Yes.
That's definitely like, it's definitely back and forth. It's truly, I think everything is so situational.
Success or happiness?
Happiness. Oh, but my success is my happiness. Bitch, I don't know. I'm just playing. No, but truly, like success, I feel like, and this is, bitch, I'm too analytical.
I know, because it's like, what does success mean? Success by, like, what are you talking about? What does success mean?
What is happiness? Is my happiness my success? Is my success my happiness? I'm just going to say happiness.
Okay. I agree with that too. Because my definition of success, I've reached certain milestones of success. Like, I'll just take one of my degrees, for example. And I got there and I was like, okay. I literally got it. I was like, okay. So what does that mean? Like, like, I don't know. You as a person feeling content and happy is better than whatever like bullshit benchmarks.
Because we're always going to be chasing some success that like something like Janet Jackson, 8 Mile Girl, and
that's what I'm saying. Like, damn,
girl, get the fuck out of here, bitch. You are that girl.
Yeah. Hero or anti-hero?
Ooh. If we fucking anti-hero, if I wanted to be one of the two, it would be the hero. Oh,
that's funny
because. I'm sorry. I do think Batman is rather lame, but I do think there's something in that physique that I'm into, as well as Cyborg.
I would say that I definitely agree with you on that. But for me, I know that if I had powers, I would literally have to stop myself from becoming a villain. So it's giving anti-hero. It's giving anti-hero.
Period.
Okay. Oh, poor and happy or rich and miserable. And it's just like, how can
this one is like, girl, I'm not finna sit here and be like, money can't buy you happiness. Okay. Now here's the thing. Money is gonna buy me fucking happiness, bitch. Speak for yourself, ho. But now will it maintain it? No.
Right. Yeah.
It won't maintain it.
But it can buy me. That shit will help.
It's gonna help, bitch. Okay. Like the fuck you talking about?
That shit will help me, bitch.
Yeah.
Underestimated or overestimated? Would you rather be underestimated or overestimated?
I can't even process being overestimated. I feel so underestimated.
It's like, I don't even know what that feels like.
In certain aspects, or have.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I am a confident person, but have insecurities to where being underestimated just resonates. Like it's almost like I feel like me on the inside wants to do and say more than my outside does. So because of that, I think that people would underestimate me or not see me for the fullness that I could be.
Yeah.
So that's like a self.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I don't know. I mean, for me personally, I think with all that imposter syndrome shit, I'd rather you underestimate me and I drag the shit out your ass. You know what I mean? Than for you. Hey, yes, I love these sound effects, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. I read them down. Absolutely. It's like I have my own things that's in my way, but don't let that confuse you with me not being able
to do what I need to do.
To take your ass out.
Period. Dropping bombs like Biden, bitch.
Bitch, I gotta keep my finger on this bitch.
As you should, ho. But it's like you in the Oval Office, bitch.
Something about it gives me like mixtape energy. It's just so fun. Like I'm literally just keep hearing DJ drama. I used to listen to all that nigga mixtapes, all the little gas station mixtapes, bitch. I love it. I love it.
And I guess this is the last one. We can make this the last one. We've been going.
Okay.
Painful truth or comforting lie. Yeah.
Painful truth or comforting lie? Comforting lie. Comforting like a white lie?
Yeah. Well, kinda like comforting. Would you rather be faced with a painful truth or would you rather be told a lie that comforts you instead?
I definitely want someone to tell me the truth. I always rather the truth. I would say painful truth. I am a person who doesn't like conflict, but I think my natural nature would be to instantly try to have a rebuttal for the painful truth. Cause like, bitch, why it had to be painful? Like, you could just you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm instantly going to defense mode. But if I truly think about it, I have built up like this thing within my brain to where I am able to like, I definitely think that I know how to say, okay, I heard you, that hurt, but let me, say how I feel or understand or whatever. So I would definitely say a painful truth.
Yeah, comforting lies. It's just like, bitch, when I lie to myself, it's just putting off what I know I got to do anyway.
Yeah,
so
like
it's
comforting.
Just okay. This one is the real last one. So regret or doubt.
Okay.
Would you rather deal with regret or rather deal with doubt?
I'm dealing with doubt.
And she's a bitch. Miss Doubt.
I'm gonna say doubt.
Me too.
I'm gonna say doubt because I hate when I'm somewhere where I knew I should have cussed a bitch out and didn't. I regret that. I regret that often. And no, truly, I feel I'm gonna have to just I'm gonna have to say doubt. I'm okay with there is a doubt that I have that I'm okay with, but like I hate regretting. Like shoulda, coulda, woulda, it really does get to me for some reason. Like I always be like, oh, I should have edited, I should have turned up the vocals on this. I should have, I'm the
same way too, which is why I don't even, I can't like some of the shit I do and watch and create and do. I can't even look at that shit because I'm like, I'm gonna critique down, okay? I'm gonna drag down, and it just gets in the way of
for sure
doing shit. So I hate thinking like about mistakes I made or the past, or some bullshit I said, some dumb shit, some cringy shit I said, and like I hate it.
It's different now because now it's like we have to deal with the because of social media. You have to deal with the consequences of your action, but for the rest of your life. So you can evolve 25 years from now and be a completely different person. Yeah. And if you said it, you said it. And from a public speaker, a content creator, a musician, an entertainer standpoint, people will never not allow your character to change. It'll last forever. Yeah. So it's a very scary world to navigate. Which is why I think that's why it's like a double-edged sword, because in one respect, I love how people are monitoring so that they make sure they're respecting people as they fucking should. But then on the other hand, it's like, I do think even for myself, it definitely can put a little fear of like what you're willing to show the world. But I do think that like advice that I've heard from people is like, you just got to get over that part.
I mean, because I just don't see another way. I don't see another way. It's just like, well, I did. I mean, I said what I said. That's like what I'm dealing with now. Because it's like, bitch, doing this kind of shit for as long as you do it, your mind is going to change. Like, bitch, 10 years ago, are you serious? Like, I was.
Yeah. To all of our listeners out there, we hope that you enjoyed this episode, and we want y'all to grow with us. Let us know what you like and love. The thing about us is we move in our whatever we feeling. So we have a very loose structure and ideas, but we are super open to hearing, what y'all think and what you like.
Remember, the email is myrelatablepod@gmail.com. Send your shit in.
Yes, ma'am.
Send it all in.
Okay.
Do you have anything to tell the people while you sign off?
The only thing I want to leave y'all with is remember that we're all going to die. I'm sorry. No, I need to be serious.
I mean, that is true.
It is a fact. It is a fact. I would just want to let everybody know that in the face of adversity, just silently close your eyes instead of cussing that bitch out and just say internally. You don't have to say it out loud if you want to, but just internally say,
Oh, what she said? Queen.
God damn it.
and just remember to go about your day.
I was not expecting that shit. You in the soundboard, bitch. I'm gonna get my life.
I'm probably gonna get bored of it by episode 3, I'm sure, but I gotta get it out while we got it.
I love it. Yeah, I don't have anything to say other than just do it. I know that's very
Yes.
Nike, but just do it. If your brain is getting in the way, freak out, feel your emotions, but when if it's a couple of days or a couple of weeks or months or whatever, at the end of the freak out, just do it. Put it out, create the thing, do the thing. Yeah.
Hell yeah. What did Terrence Howard say to Taji in that movie? He said, push that shit out when she was singing. Push that shit out. Yeah. We just got to push that out, y'all.
Wow. I definitely heard that in different contexts. But.
Wait a minute.
Anyway.
Thank y'all so much for joining us on the first episode of this, what's clearly going to be a fucking roller coaster of chaos. But you're going to hear from 2 young, brilliant black queer men.
Period.
So, buckle up, enjoy the ride, and this was Relatable Content.
Peace out.